You can forget which racer won, but you'll never forget the best part of the race. So today, we've put together the most insane and weirdest motorsports moments ever for you. Watch to the end and you'll immediately...
This 16-year-old...
Roads? We don't need roads,
said Peter Solberg on the WRC Rallye de France, and he just drove straight on through to the finish line.
Julian is not the way he wanted to start the day.
Check out the view from the cockpit. Peter didn't even slow down, thinking he would eventually pop back out onto the road, but instead he managed to run into the only post in the whole area. Let's just get out of here before they find us. And while the other drivers are focused on the race, Scott Sharp is fulfilling his promotional contract.
And now, Continental will be delighted to get that coverage.
Tarso Marquez flew off the track and was preparing to get back into the race again, but the tow truck was like, "That's enough, we're going home. Your father's gonna be furious."
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
If you don't want to share the road with anyone, be like Sheldon Creed. After finishing second at the Coronado Speed Festival, this crazy man decided to make a grand exit by driving his 1,360-kilogram truck on the sidewall of the tires through the obstacles. This is what the Citroën had promised us, and here's what we got at the Rally della Marca in 2005. Looks like 2 Citroën tires could easily be replaced with 4 people. How convenient. It should have been a normal start at the 2014 Crandon, but due to some rain, the audience got mud wrestling instead. Yeah, and I know, I'm sure this Mudfest wasn't part of your fantasy when you pictured it. Ian Sanderson and Paul Scott were traveling at a speed of 120 kilometers per hour when their boat suddenly had an identity crisis.
Flat out at 70 grips by wave, probably no more than a meter high. Catches the engine and gearbox.
And this boat has asked that we call it Boeing. This is what happens when you're mentally prepared for the Supermoto Trois Rivières, but your bike is not. Dude, stop it. You're humiliating me. At the FIA Karting European Championship, the rain decided where the finish line would be, and a whole 18 cars agreed with it.
That was a scary moment, wasn't it?
Sebastian Buemi just before the race.
On his teammates, and he's in the wall! Sebastian Buemi, champion!
Oh, it's just a dream, it's just a dream. And here is a masterclass by Andre Verissimo on how to celebrate a victory. His opponents even show their gratitude. Hunter McElroy was calmly making his way to the finish line when his opponent gave him a little stress test. God, I wish I had his nerves of steel when my girlfriend says we need to talk. At the Super Sport 100, this racer was like, "That's it, I'm walking the rest of the way." So his bike was like, "Fine, I'm better off without you anyway." To have the most chaotic pit stop in history, Denny Hamlin's team recommends using a gasoline hose.
So we talked about doing pit stops back, tire goes away, and the gun gets pulled out of his hand.
John Connor would be grateful to these mechanics for their contribution in the fight against the machines. Andy Wallace was leading the 1994 IMSA World Sports Car Series until he began to skid. Fermin Velez didn't have time to get out of the way, and I think that was the end for him? Nope, he simply got out and flipped his car over. And here's what Jari Huutanen does when his navigator tells him to turn, but the road is straight.
This is fine.
I know what you're thinking, but this isn't an only in Russia type video. He's Finnish. There's only one thing that can make the Marshals work as a team: an effective leader. And this is the only way a racer can help you clean up. At the 2021 Mid-Ohio race, Bo Lemastus and Bill Hines decided to settle their differences like men. And here's how it turned out. Lemastus took his steering wheel and became Captain America, while his rival made his intentions clear on the other's helmet. Oh God, when will they run out of items? Remember the Lightning McQueen pranks? Time for revenge. Anthony West lost control at over 200 kilometers per hour and would like to thank his mom for the figure skating lessons. In a race on the beach in Weston-super-Mare, England, there were about 100 participants, but only one made the news. A racer stalled out near the start and had to walk his bike out of the death trap, so he decided to bring some company along. Russell Spence almost got the 1988 Birmingham Super Prix F3000 race canceled by blocking the road for the rest of the competitors. But it looks like these marshals put a lot of money on his rivals because they immediately picked the car up with the rider still inside. And they ended up with another jam and a very angry Russell Spence.
Please, come on.
It looks like Billy Morris's Back to the Future attempt at the Spokane Nitro Nationals didn't go according to plan. We've already shown you races with open hoods, but the driver of this BMW M4 GT4 definitely can't see anything. Watch to the end and see for yourself.
Across the track at one of the fastest parts of the circuit, and he's going to drive into the pit wall.
With blindfold on, making a fool of him.
It's really couldn't see where he was going, and now the car.
Truck owner, I think 4.5 meters of safety fence is enough. Austin Williams, lol, bye losers. This man should be sponsored by Red Bull now. Want to know what the highlight of the 2016 Oschersleben race was? This racer getting stuck, and this guy getting stuck trying to get him out. Bro, you literally have one job. Get lost. Everyone has seen soccer fans run out onto the field, but you're the first to see it happen on a racetrack. And that's it for today. Write in the comments which moment surprised you the most, and I'm gonna go fire up Need for Speed and race around a little. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video so you don't miss out on the next one. See ya.